What's going on? So listen, I got another example I want to share with you guys. Now this isn't something new. I don't even have the I don't even use my smartphone anymore. I got a freaking old flip phone I'm using. But all these things happened months ago. You know, like I said, I was hesitant to even share this stuff. You know, I was really reluctant because I was, you know, of course I'm gonna come across sounding crazy saying the phone could hear my thoughts. So all I was doing, I was just, every time it would happen, I would screenshot it and then I would add it into the note section of my phone and I'd leave a note of exactly the what the circumstances were. So I was going through my phone and I found another example. This was a couple months back. Now, it was late at night. Most of these things happen late at night, except for the one with the Buffalo Wild Wings thing. That was in the afternoon. But oh, and the one about the stir fry, that was in the evening. So I guess it doesn't matter time of day, so whatever. But anyways, it was late at night. I was up on watching YouTube. It was a video about squatting and a squatting technique. And the guy was saying, you know, he teaches the squat this way, but then people will always say, well, what about this lifter? What about that lifter? You know, they don't squat like this. They squat like that. And the person with him was like, yeah, they'll say like, what about Malenovich? You know, I might not even be saying his name right, but a Russian lifter. And the other guy said, yeah, and I got to tell him, well, you're not Malenovich. And him just saying that sparked a thought in my mind. It reminded me of a video that I don't think I even watched. I just saw it come across my newsfeed like a year before that. See, the thing is, Malenovich is a Russian lifter. And the way he said it, the way he phrased it, he said, when they say, well, yeah, what about Malenovich? Then he says, well, you're not Malenovich. Now, that just reminded me of a video that came across my newsfeed like a year ago that was titled, You're Not Klovkev. And I was just thinking, I was trying to remember the name. I was like, wasn't there a video like that? I was like, that's familiar, wasn't it? And I'm thinking, when he said, you're not Malenovich, I'm like, what's that video I saw? This reminds me of something. And I'm thinking, I'm like, you're not Klovkev. And I didn't even watch this video. It just came across my feed. But him saying that reminded me of that video. And I just thought of it, yeah, you're not Klovkev. So I thought of that. And then I went to sleep. I wake up the next morning, first thing I see, you're not Klovkev. Oh, surprise, surprise, right? This thing, it keeps happening and happening. This video hasn't been shown in my feed in like a year. Then all of a sudden I think of it, I go to sleep, I wake up, boom, first thing I see is suggested to me. Are you interested in watching this? We think you've been thinking about it. Listen, like I said, man, I'm back to the flip phones. And it's not just enough for me to avoid the technology. And the cool thing about flip phones, you can drop them like that. You don't got to worry. But it's not good enough for me just to avoid the technology. And for me to go back, leave this stuff alone. I'm not going to be happy running away. I'm not going to be happy trying to find some remote corner of the earth where they're not going to have 5G and they're not going to have smartphones and they're trying to read our minds. That's not good enough, man. I want to stand and fight. I don't want to run off. I want to stand and fight for the next generation. I want to stand and fight for the people now. If we don't take a stand now, it's going to be too late. They're trying to put in a complete control grid over us. Listen, you're not going to believe me until it happens to you. But maybe the reason you're searching this is because it already happened to you. If so, what are we going to do about this?